So I voted there a few minutes ago. The video should be up in a moment. But yeah, basically the first time ever I had to spoil my vote. There's no choice at all. Ooh, what am I clicking on? Funny, you gotta. It's hard. Oh, there we are. It's a bit finicky. See, that's the worst about streaming on the phone. It's a bit finicky. The buttons are all basically on top of each other. So yeah, I spoiled my vote there. The first time ever, would you believe? I've been voting a good while now. Because there's literally no choice. Two candidates. You're way older than the two candidates. And not even that too. I don't really agree with the presidency as a whole. This light is nearly gone. Strong enough, you can still see it, of course, and I have my vest on too. So, but you know, I don't agree with it. Like, it's costing the Irish taxpayer too much. First of all, the presidency, the paying of 350,000, which is a lot of money, a yearly salary, and then allowances, expenses. Every time the person goes abroad, we're paying for that. The whole shebang. It's upsetting. It's annoying. I would have wanted to vote for somebody, but there was nobody to vote for. I couldn't vote for Catherine Connolly. I thought about it originally at the beginning. Maybe I vote for Catherine Connolly. Pick the worst of two evils, because you know I couldn't vote for Fine Gael. But yeah, no, Catherine Connolly is at another level too of things, because again she repossessed homes for the banks and stuff. Not even that too. She has the backing of Sinn Féin, the Labour Party. How can she call herself an independent when she has the backing of another political party? Like big political parties, the Left Alliance, I suppose you could call it. So I couldn't do it. Simple as that. And I also couldn't vote for Jim Gavin, because if Jim Gavin did win the election, even though he's pulled out of it, there would be another election. And that'd be another probably 10 million or so the Irish people have to fork out. And it wouldn't be fair on the Irish people having to pay. And for another election, it would be a bit of a joke. But yeah, so I'm in a pretty dark road at the moment. I'm just heading home. I went up for a walk just after the election. This is usually what I do after voting and stuff, because I have another hour to go before I go to work. Well, not even an hour. Another few minutes. I'm going to work at 8 o'clock. It is 7:20, so I have a few minutes anyway. Because the only thing I really need to do, have my breakfast and stuff already, is put on my jacket, get my jacket. This is only a fest. I have to get my jacket and stuff, so for going to work. Imagine a few minutes anyway. Have another 20 minutes or so to be live anyway. Just because I have to go to work, which is a nuisance. But sure, what do you do? It's a half day on a Friday anyway, which is a good thing. But hopefully they'll get round across, that'd be the ultimate thing. Getting round across after spoiling your phone. Oh no, that wouldn't be a good headline. Well, the media like it, I suppose, but I don't know. That's what I get probably for spoiling. But it's unfortunate, because I didn't want to spoil my vote. But to be totally honest, I was left with no other option. I would have voted for nearly anybody else, to be honest. Even if your man Goward Sheldon, even though I didn't like him, I thought he was a big pharmaceutical tycoon. Even if he got in, I would have given him a vote instead of, just spoiling it. Even though I didn't like the man, but I would have given, if he got in by the council way, I would have literally given it to anybody else just to do it. But yeah. But it was unfortunate Maria Stevenson didn't get it, because quite literally she only needed 2 more votes from TDs. 2 more votes. That's all she needed to get in. And poor Nick Delahunty didn't get into pretty much. But I would have voted for anybody else literally than Heather Humphreys or Catherine Connolly. If there was anybody else, like Jim Gavin, I wouldn't have voted for him, of course. But I don't even know if Sandra Mountain was even going would I vote. Because I don't know why, because I was pretty fed up with the whole fucking lot of it, to be totally honest with you. And that's to be totally truthful with you. This election, I was just sick of it. And I wasn't really bothered at all with anything, because I was just kind of sick of it. Good morning. This is not Helsinki, unfortunately. I should have went to Helsinki instead. Instead of voting, I should have went off on the plane and went to Helsinki. It would have been better. Because I literally went, I was the first one there this morning to spoil my vote. So great stuff. Quite literally, I was up at 4 o'clock. Got something to eat. got washed, etc., got changed. I have to go to work now at 8 o'clock, so another half an hour or so. So that's the reason why I'm out so early voting. I just voted there at 7 o'clock. I quite literally was in there just a second before 7. Put a big X through the ballot because I was sick of the whole lot of it, to be totally honest. But yeah, and then I got chatting to a few people that was there. I wasn't asked for my passport or anything because they all know me. Like they're all used to me going down this time now. But it's unfortunate. I didn't really want the spoiler, but again, I was left with no other option. That's the thing. We should all go off to Helsinki now. We should all just hop on a plane and go to Helsinki. Vote in Helsinki, yeah. It'll be good fun. But yeah, I presume nobody else would, because nobody else has been about pretty much here. I seen literally nobody else when I was going out. So I don't think there's anybody else. Maybe there was somebody else in the meantime, but I would say there was only one other person after me there this morning. So there'll be not many people until probably 8 o'clock. Because nobody really go out. Nobody's going to get up an hour early. Especially because I have to go to work at 8. Yeah, Head of Humphreys. I didn't know what to say about that one. But I wouldn't have voted for Head of Humphreys even if Sanna Maron herself literally came out and supported Head of Humphreys. I still wouldn't have probably voted for Head of Humphreys. To be totally honest. That's who we should have got. We should have got Sanna Maron to get the presidency. We should have just found an Irish passport and give it to her. I'd say, here you are. Because I think that would be awesome. I think everybody would have been happy with that. No, the two candidates were no good. Head of Ted or something no good. But not even that. I never voted Fine Gael or Fianna Fáil in my life. So I'm not going to start now. Simple as that. If Head of Humphreys ran as an independent, maybe I would have given up. If she ran as an independent, but she wasn't going to do that. If she did, because Heather's not just the worst person. Because as I said, I spoke to Heather a good few times throughout the years and stuff. She's not the worst, but still, she's with Fine Gael. And she did get a lot of stuff with Cavan and Monaghan, but still, that doesn't exclude her from all the stuff she's been in government at the time, that they were in government. No, I simply couldn't afford it then for the two of them. Because I thought long and hard about it. Originally I thought about Catherine Conley, I know. But I deemed her the worst of two evils, but still at the end of the day, I didn't vote. Yeah, that's what I was saying at the beginning of the stream. It was not even that too. She's not really an independent, I keep saying this, but if you get the backing of Sinn Féin, the Labour Party, Social Democrats, how can you call yourself an independent? That's what I'm saying. If she was a real independent, she wouldn't have got the backing. She would have wet herself and got the backing of independence. That's what I was more annoyed about, I suppose, than that. So. How's it going, Catherine? Oh, not bad. Oh, voted, so I'm after voting there a few minutes ago, so. Sorry about that. Sorry, this is somebody I knew, and what did I say? Hello. Hello. So I'll just probably stay another few more minutes and that'll probably do it. See, just cross this road here. I'll get knocked down. Sorry about that, I just moving across the road here. But yeah, no, I seen that last night. It looks like some house or something like that. I don't know, was it used for direct vision or what was the story about it. There was no violence in City West last night, I don't think. yeah, there was allegedly 2 women assaulted, but I don't know. I don't have any information on what exactly happened. So I don't know. To be totally honest, I can't really tell you anything because I don't really know myself. I heard about it, but it was nothing I heard. Yeah, like your man from Webber, what they call it, Esla Fod from Canada, I think. Yeah, he was pepper spraying assaulted. But I don't know really what happened, to be honest. Like, I seen some of the stuff that happened. I was watching it live when it happened, a good bit of it. But, you know, I lost head no tail what was happening. Because it basically just descended into chaos, and I didn't know what was happening. I don't think none of us knew what was happening because there was that much chaos. But yeah, understandable because, you know, what happened with the child. Because you have to remember that's what started the whole lot of it. Another 30 minutes enough to walk to pay for that presidency. But yeah, no, I put up a video there. It should be up now in a second. I hope it is. But yeah, that should really pretty much tell you what I'm taking, you know, what I was thinking about when I split my vote today. But it's unfortunate. I really am upset. I couldn't vote for somebody else. I would have liked to, but there was no other option really, unfortunately. But it's a sad state of affairs. Relative, yeah, I don't know. I've seen videos online. I've seen 3 or 4 videos allegedly of the relative of the child that spoke. So it's hard to know only to be told, because I've seen 3 or 4 people at this stage claim to be the relative of their child, like the child that was raped. But you know, you don't know. You simply don't know. So I don't know. I've seen 2 women speak about it. I've seen a man too. I think it was a cousin, but maybe, we don't know. That's the thing. You know, I've seen 3 videos of that, so I could be wrong, but we'll see. We won't know, I suppose, because you know, we won't know for a while. Let's see. Because I've seen one of the videos. Yeah, that was the fella. But there was one person saying, "How is he the you know?" There was a bit of doubt. I suppose some people were expressing doubt that there was the relative, if that makes any sense. So I don't know. I can't really say for sure it was the relative. I'm not really saying it out of spite or anything like that, because we simply don't know, you know, if he is or isn't, or what's the story. But what he was saying, he was right in what he was saying, in terms of you know, this shouldn't have happened. It should never have happened. She was in the care of Tusla. Should never have happened. But you know, but it's the whole failure of the state. Yeah, like, it does seem genuine, but there was some people, like, I've seen people, and that's what made me a bit sus too. Well, even though I could be wrong, and I would be the first one to say I was wrong, but there was 1 or 2 people saying, you know, this might not be legitimate, because it's hard. Like, the arguments were that you wouldn't really come out and say something. Now that's what the people were saying, not me, but they're kind of right, because you probably wouldn't want to kind of let the child's name get out there, because if they're relatives, you know, to find out who the child is, etc. Yeah, that's what people were saying, that some people take the opportunity to, you know, try and get something. But I don't know why they would do it, but we wait and see, I suppose. What I'm trying to say is, I'm a small bit skeptical, because I did see 3 videos, and 2 women and 1 man, as you say there. But I could be wrong, so I'd be the first one to hold my hand up and say I was wrong. Because, you know, I simply don't know, because we don't know really much about... well, we shouldn't know anyway, because the child is the victim in this case. We shouldn't know anything at all. But it's very hard to know in this circumstance, was it? Like, what are the relatives or whatever? If that makes any sense, we'll wait and see. I look into it a bit more when I get home this evening, to see what it is. But I did see the videos, yeah. But anyway, I probably will go now in another minute. I have to go and get my jacket. I'm getting the lift into work. So that's that. So anything else anybody wants to say, because I literally be going in a few minutes, because I have to go to work, unfortunately. It's starting to rain a bit. Like, I still need to get my jacket and stuff, so, for work. I need to put on my boots. I was going to wear my boots down, but quite literally, why would you go fucking... Because the boots kill you. Like, I'm wearing them nearly the majority of the day. Like, actually the majority of the day. You know, they kill you. Like, they actually do kill you, the boots. lift to Helsinki in the mud. Yeah, we're going off. We're fucking off. Got sick of it all. Just going away. I wish. So, but yeah. Spinning in the head. Yeah. Oh yeah. Of course. Why not? We're heading off to Helsinki now after Fulton. You know, I know. I don't think so, because it would probably be fucking cold over there now. Yeah, of course, living the life of Wiley. Why not? But yeah, so we should be live later on. Probably very later on. I don't know, 6 o'clock or so. We see what happens. I don't know. We won't know anything until. We might know at 10 o'clock. There might be a poll just saying. Has a seat waiting. I don't know. I think he's not even in the country. No, he is actually there. Yeah, he's up in some other part of it. He's not in Helsinki, some other part. He's at some vacation at school or something, as far as I know. From yesterday. I don't know where he is today. And Sanna Mountains in Slovakia. So, yeah, Sanna Mountains in Slovakia. She's off in Slovakia. She's enjoying herself in Slovakia. So that's where she is in the moment. Well, allegedly, of course. So, because she was out on the Fed yesterday, speaking in Slovakia. So I don't know where she probably is on the way home to Finland at the moment. I said. Probably is. I don't know. But exactly, yeah. Well, I think that's where she was actually, in the capital city. I don't know what the event was about. I only heard about it yesterday when she was going to it. Like, it wasn't to do with her book. It was like kind of it's hard to know, because like what I looked about the event, it's all in Slovakian, so I couldn't understand head or tail what they were trying to achieve. But she was speaking. She obviously can't speak Slovakian. But yeah, I don't know. We'll have to look into that one too. But I presume it's some kind of summit thing. That is a summit thing, but I don't know what it's about really pretty much. But that's that. Big day. Halloween's next week, but the week after that it's a busy week. Sanna Mountain's book is out, so literally you're going to, like, the only thing you're going to see in the community post for about 2 months is everybody having a meltdown about what Sanna Mountain is saying. That's that way. So I hope you look forward to that for the next 2 weeks when her book does come out, because quite literally for 2 weeks they'll be just constantly just madness in the media. Like, the media is going to have a mental breakdown about 7 or 8 times over different things. And then, not even to mention poor Wika, it's going to have a mental breakdown. So, yeah, clocks go back. I forgot about that actually. Yeah. Now it's dark enough. This is 7:30 now. And it's still dark. You can see there earlier on when I first started the stream, it was fucking pitch black. If you look at the video I put up too, like, it was pitch black, and that was just about 7:05 when it was coming from the polling station. Like, quite literally it was coming at that time from the polling station. And it was pitch black. Like, I couldn't see where I was nearly going this morning. I was down about 5 minutes before 7, waiting outside, and I couldn't see head nor tail, because it is dark around that polling station, particularly the national school down here. Like, the entrance of it is very dark. There's no light. On the building itself there's lights, but on the outside gate there's no lights. There should be, but there's none. So there you go. I have another 2 more minutes anyway, so I have another 2 more minutes and then we'll go to leave for this morning. I have to go and get ready for work. Just put on my jacket and my boots, and that's it. I'm ready to go. It's a long old day, but at least it's a half day now on a Friday. Instead of being finished at 5 or 4, you finished at 3:30. So I'll be finished at 3:30 on a Friday. 8 to 3:30. So. Yeah, like, usually you go, like, the worst thing about the winter days is, you know, I go to work at 8 o'clock, sometimes before it. And it's dark when you're going to work, and then it's dark when you're coming home from work. I come home about 5, just about maybe 4 or 5, depending sometimes. And it's dark when you're going to work and you're coming home. Because same when I went to school, you know, it kind of depresses you a bit, because there's no really sunlight. Well, during the day, of course, there's sunlight, but you know. But anyway, lads and lads, it's time for me to go to. We'll have to wait for the lift first, but the lift will be here in about maybe 10 minutes. So I get my boots on, my jacket, and all that, and that'll be me for today. So yeah, I'll see you later. We'll probably be live at some point. I don't know what time exactly, but I'll leave you to it. Thank you, everyone.